we'll move on now because I don't want to overtake the stream with car talk. But speaking of Star Wars, ladies and gents, Nick, our resident Star Wars lover, you must be aware of this. Damon Lindelof has exited the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, he's the next one to go through the revolving door.
Are we ever gonna get a Star Wars movie? Like, seriously, are we ever gonna get a Star Wars movie at this point?
No.
Every single time.
Is Taika Waititi's the only one that hasn't been totally canceled yet?
It's not happening.
That's not happening either.
That's not happening either. Bob Iger came out and said that they're being careful with the next movie, and the next one has to be great, and if it's not great, then it's not worth making or doing. Well, my question is, who is coming up with the definition of great for Star Wars? Because obviously nobody over there knows jack squat about great Star Wars, because everything you guys have done for the most part has just been complete shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by this. Like, anytime Disney, so me and Coach did a video was it day before yesterday on a look back at when Kathleen Kennedy came out. I think it was 2020 for the Disney conference thing with the reveal where she was sitting there talking and then had the huge screen up with all the different projects, that was going on. Out of all of them on there, I think we counted them. I think it was 14 different projects, and I think 4 of them actually happened. All the other ones have not done it, have either been canceled, or there's been zero word about it. So I don't know what's going on over there. It's a complete shit show over there at Lucasfilm.
Well, it is. So this isn't. Basically, this came after Damon Lindelof spoke at South by Southwest, and he said this. I will just say that for reasons that I can't get into on this Sunday morning, on this day, the degree of difficulty is extremely, extremely, extremely high. If it can't be great, it shouldn't exist. That's all I'll say. Because I have the same association with it as you do, which is it's the first movie I saw sitting in my dad's lap, 4 years old, May of 1977. I think it's possible that sometimes when you hold something in such high reverence and esteem, you start to get in the kitchen and you just go, maybe I shouldn't be cooking. Maybe I should just be eating. And we'll just leave it at that point. And then, obviously, so I have heard behind the scenes that this is a creative difference issue, right? I've heard that before we had this confirmation, this is not even confirmation that he's left, this is a rumor that he's left. But I had heard on the lead up to this statement by Southwest was basically what was going on was they were trying to steer it in the general Lucasfilm direction. And Damon Lindelof, I hate Damon Lindelof. I think he's a dipshit. But this is one of the first big gigs he's had for a while. And what I had heard is he genuinely does have a love for Star Wars, right? He genuinely does have a love for Star Wars. He saw the direction they were trying to take it in, and he was like, "Whoa, no, we're not doing that. No. Can we go over this way? Can we steer the ship right rather than left? Is that all right?" And it's led to big creative differences. So he's trying to back out, basically, or has backed out. That's what I had heard. I don't know. Tom, have you heard anything about this? Oh, Tom's muted or dead or who knows. But Nick, what have you?
So sorry, I'm back.
Oh, he's back. There you go.
I have not, other than just that I'm not surprised it's dead. I mean, it's Damon Lindelof, like you said. He shouldn't be working in Hollywood.
Well, the bloom is off the rose for sure, right? I mean, yeah. I mean,
it's a guy that made Watchmen woke and crap. I mean,
this is the thing. Like, I'm aware he's bad, but apparently this is something which he does actually like, and because it's the first big gig he's had for a while, and it's something he likes. It's something he's trying to actually get right for a change. Whereas the thing is, when you hear about the creative difference element, you got to ask yourself, well, who's the problem here? Who has a history?
Oh, Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. So who has a history of pushing the franchise in a direction that's absolute shit show?
The lady
Yeah,
who's
Kathleen
fired more
Kennedy.
people than she's hired. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So when I heard that he has a love for it and is trying to get it right, it is his first big gig for a while, I was like, oh yeah, I can believe that, actually, in fairness. But yeah, Culture, you look like you wanted to say something there, bud.
I'm just not a fan. I mean, I don't like Lindelof. I have no illusions that we'll still be 5 years or more before we get an actual Star Wars film again. And to be fair, that's a good thing. The farther away we can get from the modern audience thought process and everything else, I think the better off we will all be. I think idiots like David Lindelof and similar humans are on their way out, because they've essentially eventually proved themselves to be slightly below average when it comes to the studios and the performance for their products. I mean, and it doesn't matter whether or not they come from cinema or television. They really do eventually have the bloom fall off the rose, and I think that with Lindelof and many others like him, and anybody that's related to JJ and that family tree of bad humans from Bad Reboot, I think you're gonna be better off without it. Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is, and of course D&D. I'm not a big fan of them anymore. They destroyed Game of Thrones, so not a fan of any of these people. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah, freaking Victoria Alonso is gone, and that news came out, and you hear about other executives. Bob Chapek, he's gone. A lot of other directors and other people in Hollywood getting fired. How the fuck does Kathleen Kennedy still have a job? Like, there's been one failure after another, one shit show after another. How is she still employed? How many mistakes and how many screw ups have to happen at Lucasfilm before Iger or the board or people are like, what is going on over there at Lucasfilm? It's an absolute joke. And why is she still running things over there? It makes absolutely no sense to me.
I agree. Who knows? As you say, it doesn't actually make any sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's truly bizarre. Truly, truly bizarre.
Yeah, another one bites the dust.
Yeah.